Live?
You want
We're live.
a little piece of my Dos Pistolas chocolate chip cookie?
You come from San Francisco?
No. I'm gonna give you a little piece, and you're gonna taste it. And I want you to tell me. I like it so much that I'm not giving it to you. Like
Oh wow.
I'm like harboring.
I wish I had a nice coffee. I have so many drinks. Let me see the whole cookie before I judge it.
Yeah.
How do you set a bite of it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh.
Gosh. Yeah.
Good.
It settles in the mouth, doesn't it? It settles right down in the middle of the mouth.
It's like drinking hot cocoa.
It's like drinking hot cocoa. It settles right down in the middle of your mouth.
Chocolate.
That's a nice chocolate, right?
Where's it from?
Coffee place called Two Guns.
Two Guns?
Best coffee in the world.
Two Guns? Is that Asian place again?
Nope.
No. It's called Two Guns?
It's in Manhattan Beach. I call it Dos Pistolas.
Yeah, change your name though, you know? But change your name. I'm sorry, is Clint Eastwood the owner?
No.
Change your name.
What? But
Val Kilmer? Huckleberry? Change your name.
yeah, but it's.
Shh.
But I'm calling.
Moron. That place moron. That place is a bunch of morons.
No, please. I'm asking you if you could just be a little bit kinder about it.
Morons. Dude, you brought some fucking fruit. Daddy brought fruit.
Well,
Daddy brought fruit from the market.
I brought some. Hey!
I'm sick of it, dude.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Sick of it, dude. Get your cookie out
Oh
of my
my
face,
God.
dude. Why you coming with all these treats?
I just felt like it today.
You brought some
I brought some Harry's berries.
Who's Harry?
Well, I don't know. Let's bring him up and see what he looks like. Here's the thing. He grows strawberries according to the season. So they're as natural as it gets. Because remember, fruit used to be seasonal, right? And then seasonal, and then you ate a shitload of it, and then you didn't eat fruit during the rest of the year.
Oh, Oxnard. Harry's berries, so not far.
No.
Come from Oxnard.
Harry Iwamoto makes sense. He's Japanese. A couple things you fuckers don't understand. One of the things you don't understand is there's an art in Japan where they grow the sweetest melons, the sweetest berries, and literally they'll clip all the other berries away. So they'll sell one cantaloupe in Japan for
$5,000.
well, I hate when people do that. When you way over guess.
Then it,
$5 million. Fuck that. No, man.
That's why I did it.
But it'll be 40, 50 bucks for a cantaloupe.
That's
and
it?
They give it to you as a gift.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but it's an artisan cantaloupe.
Yeah, so you brought these little tiny berries, and what you don't realize is when they're organic and they're from Harry's himself, they're tiny little things.
Tiny
And
little
I told you, and everybody in this room, I like my berries like I like my tits.
Big and
fake.
Like
I want them in my mouth. I like them fake.
You want to bite into a red berry and have a white interior.
Yeah, and just bust in my mouth.
And basically sour.
Take me to Flavortown, baby.
You want a sour,
like
you
your
want
friend,
a sour berry.
like your friend that you watch fights with his dyed hair. Take me to Flavortown.
Yep.
Fucking take your berries. Take me to Flavortown.
I like myself a sweet. When I bite my strawberry, I want it red all the way through.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's how God intended it.
Nature's candy.
It's nature's candy.
Until you've had real candy.
Because I'm an American and I believe in God.
I do too.
Unlike you, because you're from another country and we know this.
Nope, I believe in God too. I just want my God with a little Botox as he gets older.
I understand. You're not afraid of technology.
It's out
As
there,
I said
dude.
to my friend, I go, "Are tits real?" And he goes, "If you can touch them, they're real."
Oh, dude, if you can suck on them, they're real, baby.
Yeah, and so
that's why they made them.
That's right. Either way, my Harry's berries. I got some chocolate chip cookie in my tummy. I got some berries in my tummy.
That was nice. You're fresh off plane from San Francisco.
I came back from doing Cobb's for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Great place.
Now, here's
I got some videos from our boys Yosef and Tarek.
Yep.
Now Poppy's car got declined up there. You're trying to buy the boys some ice cream. The car got declined.
That's a lie.
Oh, I got a video, and it's very embarrassing.
Tarek and
then they
Yosef
said,
are bad.
"Can you please pay Bryan more money because his car got declined?"
Because they're pieces of shit. They're liars, and I hate them.
Nope. And then I saw you also holding the camera taking a picture for Jake Shields, and nobody recognized you. And you kept yelling out Goldbergs, and everyone went, "What?"
That's right. So Jake.
And then they said he's referring to Mike
They recognized
Goldberg.
Jake, which annoyed me and not me. But then they finally go, "You're a comic too."
Nope.
And they said, "You there?" Yeah, it was interesting. I worked out with had to work out with Dion Jordan, number 3 draft pick in the NFL.
Years ago.
Years ago. He's 30 now. He's 6'7", 260.
Is he playing for the Dolphins?
He's playing not for the Dolphins. He's playing for the. He was playing for the Raiders.
He's got a little bit of trouble.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And
he's a giant man.
We did some foot drills. Yeah, we did some push-ups, stuff like that.
Complete waste of your time. Yeah.
Tarek was that. No.
Complete waste
I
of
take my
your
workouts.
time.
Take my workouts.
Now,
very
when you said you
seriously.
worked out with Dion Jordan, you mean You watched him, and then like a toddler tried to keep up.
Don't like the way you're talking.
That's what's going on.
Don't
right
like the way you're talking right now.
They also sent me video of you working out.
It was body weight exercises, and he was like this. He goes like this as I was working out. He goes, "Your feet are quick," and I go, "Yeah, thanks. I do some sports." He goes, "You do a lot of sports."
Then did he say, "Can you catch a ball? Because let's jump Seattle. Let's jump to Seattle, and you play for the Seahawks."
Yeah, he said, "Let me tackle you. Let me come around the outside." And got some speed.
Not happening.
No, it didn't really.
Dude, your boy last night at the Comedy Store, ridiculous night. The lineup was so fucking stupidly ridiculous. I'm getting ready to leave, right? Rogan pulls in. He's like, "Don't go anywhere." I was going to get my car. I'm like, "What's up?" He gets out, and this is hashtag all homo. He gets out of his car. He's on that carnivore diet. He had a fucking svelte, trimmed black shirt on.
Yeah.
He's been on that carnivore diet, and he just had steak
like
dinner
Spider-Man.
with Harris.
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris.
Wow.
And I go, smart guy. And he gets out of his car. It was Tom Cruise. I was like, Tom Cruise? He looked unbelievable. I went, hold on. So I go, dude, you look unbelievable in every gay way possible.
Yeah.
You look unbelievable right now. Like, what are you doing? He was just carnivore. I was like, well, I go carnivore now. I'm going carnivore now.
Because he's that shredded.
Dude, I've never seen him like this. Unbelievable. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He was carnivore. I feel great. I know a lot of people talk shit about it. He goes, I feel great, man. I've never seen him look better.
Really?
His skin was glowing. He had this.
His skin looks good.
He had this trimmed fucking black button-up shirt that was tailored.
Wow.
I was like, well, this is the best you've ever looked, dude.
Well, maybe Bryan should. I'm not eating any more fucking sugar. I'm only eating vegetables.
I need a little kick in the ass, but I gotta go to the grocery store and line it up. Otherwise, I would have started today. I went today's last day. Starting
Can
tomorrow,
I eat some
I'm going
salad?
carnivore. Nope.
I'm not doing it.
You don't need to do it. I mean, you look good.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You know what's going on? Rogan look, and then Jesselnick, he comes out. I go, dude, you've lost a ton of weight. He goes, stop drinking, stop eating sugar, stop eating carbs, dude. Down 20 pounds. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, everybody's tightening
Then when
up.
he comes, looks like a fucking supermodel.
But everybody's tightening up.
What's happening? I'm the shittiest looking one here.
Well, we're tightening up a little bit.
Everybody's
dude.
tightening up.
People are a little older than you are too. So what happens is they go, I got to start tightening up.
I know.
Right?
I gotta start now though. I've never seen him look better. Yeah. All the years I've known, I was like, holy fuck.
It's
dude.
weird he said. I
I
said the other day, I go, your skin looks very glowy and smooth.
Again, in every gay way possible. I was like, dude, you look fucking ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was so distracting. And then so check out the lineup, B. Right? Sam goes on. Then I go. Then Whitney, Joey Diaz, Dave Attell, and then Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, that's
and Attell just jumps on. Funniest guy funniest guy in the world.
Oh my god.
But the funniest guy in the world?
I think so.
He had me laughing
so
hard. In the back, there's so hard.
I mean,
he had
so
this bag,
good.
he had this bag of like treats. He had this bag of treats. You know, you're back in the green room. Oh, and Bobby Lee. But after me, it went Bobby, Whitney, Joey, Attell, Chris
talk
D'Elia.
about getting your money's worth.
Oh, yeah. So, Attell's back there. You know, he doesn't really know everybody. He's like kind of talking to Whitney, talking to everybody. He has this bag of treats, and he goes, I'm going on soon. And you know that like pink room? He goes, I'm just going to put this back here. And you see him look at me, and there's that Craig guy's there, and just some other, you know, like Sam guy's there. He goes, I don't trust anybody here. I'm not going to leave this. It's so funny, man.
His stand-up is I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, he's top.
Like I mean, and it can be he's goat. Yeah, I mean,
He's
when you
so
see
funny.
him, he's the comic's comic.
But, you know,
when he does stand-up, all of us
we all
who've been
stopped.
doing
Everybody,
it forever,
we all
watch him.
left the green. All the comics left the green room, went to the side, and I've only seen that happen once or twice at the store.
Yeah,
every comic stopped what they were doing, walked out, and watched Attell
now
destroy. But I thought of you last night.
Yeah.
You'll appreciate this because I remember a long time ago, you and I we did like Howard Stern's wrap-up show. And we were doing that with those guys, and I didn't say much, and Bryan just took over, did his thing. And we got done, I was like, dude, I didn't say fucking anything. And you're like, dude, you don't have to say anything. Sometimes less is more.
Yes.
I was on, and you're bouncing off me. You don't have to be the center. Like, you don't have to be, sometimes it goes further to be quiet. Mm-hmm. So last night, we're all like hanging out. Attell's doing his thing. It's Whitney, it's Bobby, D'Elia, everyone's in the circle. And I didn't say anything. Attell goes, oh, you're quiet, huh? I was like, I'm soaking up, man. I want to be like, I have nothing to offer you guys.
Right.
But also, I'm just soaking it up.
Sure.
I shouldn't be talking.
No.
I just want to soak this
And
up.
it's
dude.
great to do that.
I
There's
thought of
nothing
you.
wrong with it.
I said, I'm soaking up, man. I'm soaking up.
Sometimes that's so
Give my-
appropriate.
Yeah.
That's a great lineup right there. Yeah, man, I think that's very appropriate, and you can learn so much. Attell, you got to remember, the first time I saw Attell, I think Time Magazine said, here are the group of young people shaping our gulp culture.
Oh, wow.
And Dave Attell was featured, one of the features in that young comedians. This was in
long was that?
1992, 93. And he and Patty Jenkins and I, when we went and watched, because she said, I want you to start doing stand-up. So we went
Shout
to
out
a
to Patty
comedy
Jenkins.
club, and she told me to do it.
Yeah.
She's the reason I do stand-up. And
She was
I
your
went
Bryan
and
Kelly.
watched Dave Attell. That's right.
So
That's right.
confusing. man.
It's confusing. I went and watched Dave Attell, Greg Giraldo, Patrice O'Neill,
Jesus.
Louis C.K. These were back. This was the
Everyone's
lineup.
just getting going.
But they were all monsters then.
Yeah.
And Dave Attell was as funny then as he is today, and I'm not exaggerating. I was so astonished, first of all, at that whole lineup because they were all killing me, and I was going to get into stand-up, and I was the funny guy in my group, and I went, Patty said, stop biting your nails.
Different funny, huh?
She said, stop biting your nails. I was
Yeah.
biting my nails because I was so overwhelmed. I couldn't even laugh. When you're that overwhelmed, you can't laugh. You're just so... You're so in awe.
Taking it in.
You're just in awe. It's
a lot, yeah.
It's a form of power where you just can't stop looking at them, and you're like, how does a human being do that? How do I could never come close to that. It's just overwhelming,
It's too much.
and it's what happened. I just couldn't speak, and I was biting my nails because I was so anxious and so overwhelmed with, I guess,
Emotion, really.
Yes. The beauty of human beings when they're at their best. And comedy, when it's done like that. And when you see a lineup like that, in 1993, and remember, there wasn't a way to really make money. You had to just do clubs. I don't even think there was very little touring. There were clubs, but it wasn't nearly like it
the
was today.
Vegas acts, right?
So you were a New York guy,
Yeah.
and you did comedy in clubs and made what you could.
I just stayed quiet because, Attell literally is a goat. And so he was talking just the nuances and like the details. He was talking about, someone asked him about shooting a special inside the main room. And he was going through like how many seats you would take out for the cameras here and the shot over here. And he was just like, this is why I went shooting the OR. And just, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy's...
I didn't say a word.
30 years
Didn't say a word.
30 years in.
Didn't say a word.
Yeah. And been crushing rooms for 30 years. Like, I mean...
But even that still, what was cool is he went back there and he sees Sammy, and Sam goes, "You're gonna go on after Joey or Whitney or Bobby." He's like, "Whatever you want, man." And he goes, "What kind of crowd is it, though?" Just like every comment, right? What kind of crowd is it? I thought it'd be a different. And he's talking about. He's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna feel it out." And he was like, "Depend on the crowd, it's depend on what I do." So he goes out there and you can just tell he just.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about mastery in your life is that there are different schools of thought. Like one is the idea that, well, I can do a bunch of things well. And then there's another school of thought, which is I'm going to do one thing really well. And if I really get good at that, I'll figure out the rest
That's
of
greatness.
life.
That's when you get
And
greatness.
life isn't as much a mystery because it's going to require all of you, and it's going to require you to take into account so many things. Like when Michael Jordan was speaking about Kobe.
Yeah.
And Kobe would call him at 3 a.m. and ask him about different how to post up and
Obsessed.
questions.
Obsessed.
And asking Michael Jordan that question. And Michael's like, fucking dumb questions. But he wanted to know the details, the minutia. And there's something that's very, very beautiful
Some of the
about
details,
that.
and now you're saying that, I wish you'd wipe the cookie off your shirt. Because that drive me nuts.
Okay.
It's all about the details.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Well, let's continue. I didn't mean to interrupt
cookie
you.
details, but now some details get on your nerves. Some details get on your nerves.
But to your point, you remember when I told that story how Mark Munoz asked me to speak to those guys because they weren't showing up to practice? I was
Yes.
like, go home. I'm telling you, go home.
Go home.
I know kids who are obsessed with this. They're calling me at 3 a.m. They're calling Mark
That's
at 3
the
a.m.
best advice you could have given them.
Just go home.
Don't waste your time here.
Same thing with comedy. There's some of these guys, and we know who they are, and I know young guys like Chappelle Lacey or your opener, Chappelle Lacey, dude. I'm talking doing 3-4 sets a night. He's auditioning for Netflix show. He's hustling, dude.
Yes.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
And then there's other guys that we know. It's
Yeah.
like, I might do a set this week. I'm like, oh, one set? Papa, you're competing with these guys over here, man.
Yeah. So the kid who emceed for me at the Make-A-Wish, I was listening to him.
That was his dream? That was his wish.
He wanted to get in
Dream
stand up.
higher, buddy.
No, but he wanted to get in stand up, and he's been doing it. But I listened to him, and I realized he wasn't working. He wasn't writing. He wasn't performing a lot. I could tell. Been doing this too long. And he came off stage, and he knew, and he said, "What'd you think? Did you get a chance to hear my set?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, he just looked at me. He goes, "I should write more, huh?" And I go, "What do you think?" And I just let him sit.
knows the answer
and I
if
want
he's
him to feel
asking.
bad a little bit, because the only way he's going to change is if he feels like shit.
Did you
in
slap
my
his
presence.
stupid face?
I didn't say anything to him.
Did you slap him though?
I slapped
believe
him
in
with
slapping.
my words. You just take a
Like a penguin.
Now I'm going to slap you.
I'm gonna slap your stupid fucking face
I'm gonna slap
because I
you.
want you to remember this moment.
But you don't get to be on stage with me because there are too many great
don't
people
deserve it.
who work really hard who get to be on stage. So you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. And so I wanted him to feel bad because he should feel bad. And if he wants this, then he's got to get it. If he doesn't, get out of here. It's okay, but it's not for you. You want to be. You know what a dilettante is? A dilettante is somebody who dabbles in what they do.
Yeah, you're not
They do it. They dabble.
It goes back. Same thing. It's less similar to defining. Like Aaron Pico was talking. He was saying how he's obsessed, and they have to tell him, dude, go somewhere, get out of the gym. And he goes, I'm obsessed with it. I go, where do you think that comes from? He goes, when I was 10, I went to Dagestan for wrestling. And I wrestled with the other kids who were 10 years old and saw even younger than that and older than that. And the regiment and the discipline and how obsessed they were with it. He goes, so that's why I train so hard, Brandon. Every day I'm thinking of them. Every day I wake up, I'm thinking of those kids in Dagestan. It's all they care about. They don't care about, how there's no social media. They don't care about interview. He looks at me, he goes, they're training every single day to beat me up.
My friend's
Christ,
son is wrestling in Azerbaijan, right next to Dagestan. Same exact thing.
Same
Their
shit.
sport is that. And he said he said, you have no idea how they train. And his son started when he was 11. Now his son's 13. He came back to California and just fucking.
No, Aaron Pico was
cleaned
like,
the
oh no,
house.
it's life, dude. It's all they care about.
It's all they do.
But same thing with stand up. Like, it's like that young kid Brett Forte in Canada. He's doing 1,000 sets a week, man. 1,000,000 fucking sets. He's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course. Because he opened for me when I was in Calgary. Had a brand new 45 minutes. I forget when that was. That was last summer. Has a brand new 45. All new shit I've never seen.
Yeah.
Destroys
Because
it.
it's a
And then the
mindset.
night before, you know what he did? He wasn't planning on it. Opened for Jay Farrell. How do you make that happen? Hit up Jay. Hey, let me came to the hotel. Let me give you some of my stand up right here, dude.
And not only that, he's this. So when I saw what they were going to give the other woman, so Malik, my opener, is a monster.
Did he come with you to?
Yeah, and he killed it. Tarek was like
to Cobb's.
Yes, Tarek said to me, he goes, "You're an absolute star, so special. I love him. He's just fucking amazing." But nobody works harder. Same idea. He's so hungry. All he does is write.
Well, but my thing, we shouldn't even praise that.
Exactly, I agree. The woman. That's
standard. That's like Chin being shit at audio and video podcasting.
Yeah, I know.
I don't tell Chin, dude, great job. I expect him to do that.
The girl Julie Ash who came up, she's just a local stand-up comic. But I said, you're not going to do 15. You got to do 12. Because
you're a woman.
No, it's because the show's already going long because they did an auction before with a guy and you're a woman.
Yeah.
And there was a guy.
You're a female. Yeah.
Well, the Make-A-Wish had they had the auction first with the guy who's never done it. So what they did is they had a guy dressed up like a fucking dinosaur. The guy had a dinosaur suit, and he was just
T-Rex though.
T-Rex.
All right,
but he wasn't saying anything. He was doing this on the side, and the other guy was saying, "Can we get $50? Anybody?"
While the T-Rex
$50.
dance. What
That's how we
what
started.
were they raising the money for? Dinosaurs.
Make-A-Wish is for children, sick children, and they have one wish before they, hopefully.
And what was someone's wish?
Well, we raised $40,000 so that we could.
So you could
send
make
children.
someone's wish happen.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So I'll always do that stuff, but I said, let me do the auction next year. Never let that guy
you would
do it. It's
destroy
not his fault.
You've done it before.
Let me do stand up, and then after that, they're all on a high, and then I will raise a bunch of
Correct.
fucking money. Don't do it this way with this poor guy who's never done it, and you have a dinosaur.
Don't have T-Rex dumbass to it.
You know the T-Rex. You're handing out sandwiches dressed like a T-Rex.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The 40-year-old man.
But the gal who said, I said just do 12, and I could see her face fell because she wanted to do 15. 3 minutes means a lot to somebody who's doing that.
Give her 3
I watched
minutes.
her. I watched her, and she was killing. And I said, don't let her. Give her the 15, because she was too good and she deserved it.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a little thing, 3 minutes.
It's everything.
It's everything.
3 minutes is everything.
Yeah, it's a lot because you'd never give somebody.
Especially if you.
like
But
that.
here's the thing: it's a ton. Especially if you're killing and you're playing on 15. The other thing is 3 minutes is eternity if you don't have 15.
That's
and you only
correct.
have 12.
That's what I was
Those
worried-
last 3.
Yeah.
are forever.
Yeah, they
and
are.
will ruin your set
Forever.
forever.
Yes, that's
Isn't it
you
crazy?
couldn't be more right about that. And people don't realize that 3 minutes sounds like whatever, but you couldn't have described it better.
No, again, it's back to fighting. It's like when I was fighting Gabriel Gonzaga in the third round, exhausted. My coach yells out, 4 minutes left.
Oh my God.
If I could, I'd be like, timeout. Hey,
Oh my
you
God.
tell me halfway, dude.
4 minutes
That
is
fucked with
such
me.
an eternity.
Oh, but it's forever, Brian. Especially when you're so tired and you have this Brazilian
3 minutes
monster.
when you're wrestling is a full round when you're in high school.
4 minutes left, buddy.
Oh my God.
Almost there.
No,
I'm
in
like,
fact, 2 minute round.
dude, you fucked me, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
tired.
That's so long, dude. 4 minutes.
4 minutes. I will never
can't
forget that
imagine.
as long as I live. 4
I
minutes.
can't imagine.
There's a few things, though, and I'll never forget too. I forget who was I fighting. I forget who I was fighting. Oh, it might have been LeVar Johnson. I forget. I was coming off a loss, and my coach, I went away from him. I went to Jackson. I came back. So it was our first time together. And Lauren Landau, who's been with me from the start, who's my trainer at the time, who knows me. He's basically my best friend, but also the best strength conditioning coach in the world. Strength conditioning coach for the Broncos now. Shout out to Lauren. So he's with me, and he's sitting, and my old coach is trying to visualize things before the fight. Maybe he's just off. He's like, I want you to go back to when you fought Roy Nelson. You remember that moment? And I'm like, all right. I'm like, where are we going with this? But I'm like, I'm gonna go with it. He goes, I want you to remember what you felt like when he fucking hit you with that right hand. It was your first loss. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, yep. He's like, you remember that feeling? I'm like, yeah. He's like, now I want you to take yourself to Brazil, right? And you fought. Who'd you fight there? He forgot. He's like, who'd you fight there? I was all big nog. He goes, that's right. So you fought the legend Nogueira, and you're in Brazil. You flew 17 hours, I think. Remember that trip? So you were down there, right? And the locals were nasty too. Can you take all this in? I'm like,
So far.
and he goes, keep your eyes closed. I'm like, yeah. He goes, so remember the biggest fight of your life, right? Biggest fight of your life. We flew all the way down there. Your family's there. Everybody made sacrifices. Get down there. So expensive. You didn't make much money. And then, again, another right hand. Do you remember what that felt like? I'm all, in my head, I'm thinking, what the fuck? He's like, now fast forward past that. We're in Atlanta, UFC. And he can't remember. He goes, there's a ton of them. It still works. He goes, there's a ton of them now. So here we are. We're in Atlanta. You fight Ben Rothwell, over 50 fights. Phenomenal fighter. Remember that fight? I'm all, in my head, I'm like, is he fucking with me right now? He goes, we tell you to take it. He goes, we told you to take it easy, drag him to late rounds, but that's not your style. So you come out guns a-blazing. Through a spinning back fist, you wobbled him. They made a huge mistake, and he got caught with the left hand openly. Wild. Do you remember that? And I'm like, I literally open my eye. I look at Lauren. Lauren's like, he's like, I want you to take all that. I want you to bring it to the cage tonight. I swear to God. And he leaves, and me and Lauren can't stop laughing. I go, dude, did he have like an earpiece in from fucking...
From the other team?
What
the fuck?
I go, is that not the worst?
Getting knocked out.
Is that not the
every time.
worst? He went...
Your 3 worst fights. Your 3 nightmare fights.
Yeah, I went, how come he didn't go over any of the wins? What is he doing? We had some big wins. Why didn't he come over any of the wins? Demon just fast forward all of them to my losses. Nothing. I want you to picture Brazil. Everyone made a ton of sacrifices. You didn't make much money. I was like, oh wow, dude.
Thanks.
It was so. I will
Get angry about
never
your
forget
defeats.
that.
Get angry about your defeats.
I will never forget that because me and Orlando, we could not stop laughing.
What do you think of site coaches?
I think they're good.
Yeah.
If
they're good, they're good.
There's a few of them. It's like stand up.
Yeah.
If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're really bad.
Yeah, they can help.
There's no in
you.
between, really.
Right.
Yeah, if they're good, like I had
They kind of get you out of your way, right? That's the idea.
just techniques that either you got it or you don't. But these techniques might help you along the way. Maybe 1%, But like I worked with these these guys who train the Navy SEALs and Special Forces team when in combat.
Yeah.
With like breathing techniques and like fighter pilots.
Yeah.
They were
I've
great.
seen you do those.
They were great. I still do it now to this day
Yeah.
for stand up to wake
Yeah.
me up. They were
That's really
great.
good stuff. Yeah.
So expensive.
What is the breathing technique that you learned so people can hear about it?
I mean, I don't know. It would take forever and really shut it
It takes
off.
a long time.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
that-
all like how your breath controls like so much.
Combat
of what you
breathing,
do.
they call it. Yeah.
So much of what you do, from calming your nerves down to getting you focused to waking you up. Like your breath is so important.
It's so important. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was somebody asked me to talk about success, and I'm always, I'm always very weary of
I
that.
hate when people.
But
do
but
that.
if they're young, I'm always really weary about
I
that.
hate it.
Well, because it's very tricky. Advice is very tricky, and the one thing I always say is, chances are you already know everything you're supposed to do. You're just not doing it. So then you can get.
And I've read that quote 5,000 times
Yeah.
from every Instagram model.
That's what I
Like I can't stand it.
right. So
Like, you hear it, like it's all the
but I would say
find what you love and go for it.
yeah. But I would say this.
There are no plan Bs.
I would say this. One of the things I think that's important is that I think a lot of people have trouble feeling like they deserve anything. That's a huge part of it.
Yeah, I don't
They
know,
just do.
dude.
They do.
I just
No,
go. Follow the leaders.
But that's you. But listen, but some people just do for a lot of reasons, and it doesn't matter. And I think what's helpful is if that's the case, imagine who you'd like to be. Imagine like a better version of yourself, like a perfect version or a better version, and then see what that person would like. You can do those there are certain psychological tricks that helped me. That can help
I was
you.
so confused. You didn't help. I'm more confused about what I want.
So you can because you can sort of imagine who you'd really like to be.
I want to be Wolverine.
All right, and then you ask yourself, what is that person? Really
I need
want?
a lot of robotics. I need go through some painful procedures to
Yeah.
get knives in my hands.
You want knives in your hands,
That's what I want.
and you want to be
Help
able
me
to,
get there, Brian.
Is this helping you?
A little bit.
Okay, so let me back up, and I want to try to help you.
I
'cause
want to be Wolverine.
Okay, I hear you. Now I'm trying to help you with your life. Can you
I have to
bring
heal.
it down?
Now you got to be able to heal.
I know, but can
Like
you?
if you cut me, I heal instantly.
I know you're making this a little bit difficult. So
All right, let me back.
just back up.
I want to be Spider-Man.
Okay.
How do I get there?
Well,
Do you have a radioactive spider?
I don't, Brennan. I'm
But
trying.
I'm picturing.
Okay,
I'm
you're
picturing
paying
it.
me. Your dad's paying me a lot of money here.
Yeah. So these psychologists are so expensive.
So
By
if
the
there's
way,
any way you could just not be so ambitious. So can you give me an idea of what the best version of yourself is? Think about it before you answer.
Iron Man.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is there any way you can not be a superhero? And I really appreciate your feelings. Here.
Appreciate it.
Iron Man.
You're like, you know what? Fuck, dude.
That's fucking
Some grown man goes into a therapist to talk about that.
Jimmy Burke and
Let me
I.
Iron Man.
Jimmy Burke and I were so close, we'd always hang out, and Jerry McFadden would get mad. He'd just be like, fucking guys. He go, hey, your bounce is in town. Your bounce.
Oh, 'cause he's not in the
Jimmy would have a
circle.
bounce. He'd have a bounce to his step when I was
Yeah,
in town.
love
your
it.
bounce. And then Jimmy's like, yeah, so Brian, so Jerry's listening, and Jimmy's like, Brian and I were hanging out, we're having so much fun. And he goes, hey, hold on. Let me ask you a question, bro. Like, if you had to choose between Brian dying and your mom. And he just looks at me and goes, who would you choose? And Jimmy just goes, and there's a long pause. Then he goes, all right, you're overthinking it. He goes, let me ask you again. If you had to choose between Brian dying or your mom. And he goes, my mom. Look at him. That's a great shot of him. Look at him.
He's the best.
Look at him with his fucking turtleneck. Always wear turtlenecks.
I love
Jimmy.
that, man.
The greatest. Jimmy Burke is the greatest.
I feel like we talk about him every podcast. Just somehow, and we bring him up.
Wait, is that the real Jimmy Burke right there? Oh no, that's
Which
the
one?
other guy.
Oh, dude, you know how you were talking shit about Italians putting wine in their marinara sauce? We
Yeah,
got
but-
so many emails.
I know, because those people are stupid. Hey, you,
Hey,
with your dumb emails.
you
In the
moron.
north, you
morons.
put fucking maybe wine. You're stupid if you put wine in your fucking
We got a
sauce.
ton of people saying that's what they do, and my dad was not.
Well, guess
was
what?
not happy.
I don't go to any. If you ever have
dad's gonna
wine
sock
in
you
your
in the
tomato
stomach when he
sauce,
sees
I'm
you.
not going.
My dad's gonna fuck you up when he sees
Tomato,
you.
the wine you put in tomato. If you put wine in your tomato sauce, you're not Italian. I said.
Dude, we've had some real Italians reach
Good.
out, chefs.
Good.
chefs.
I don't believe you,
Oh wow,
and I disagree with you.
oh wow. Text your boy Stallone, see what he
Fucking told
says.
him.
See what he says, dude. Dude, last night Dalia was showing me pictures of his baby.
I know. Looks like a little old man.
But he was so I don't know what I expect. A lot of comics don't talk about their kids or show their kids. He was so proud.
I know.
I was getting emotional. I was like, look at you. I was so proud of him.
He said,
'Cause, he's a silly, wild dude.
Yeah.
He was every Whitney, like, dude, look at this. This is my kid, first time smiling. Look at this, and showing the video, long video. Chris, I didn't want to say anything last night because you're really in the mood. Too long though. We all sat around for the video's a minute long.
Yeah.
You gotta like when you gotta edit it so we just see the kid smiling, but it's way too long.
I was at Sebastian's house for the Sunday thing that he had, and Chris was there, Whitney was there, and Chris he kind of backs up, and I follow him, and he goes, "I love my son so much."
Yeah.
And I was waiting for the joke. There was no
Nothing.
joke. And I was like,
He was so proud, man. I was
he's a newborn. I go, you don't even know what the
That's what
fuck
I
you're
told him.
talking about.
I went, this stage sucks,
Just wait,
dude.
yeah.
No, it's a football with eyes.
It's
That
an
you have
intense puppy.
And your
Super
kid looks
intense
super
puppy.
mad all the time. Just wait till he gets cute.
Yeah.
I show him pictures of my kid at three months. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Yeah, and wait till he's
He's like,
6
that's your kid? I'm like, fucking Gerber baby, dude.
Yes.
This thing's cute as fuck.
And when he's 6 months, it's gonna.
Have you seen my kid, Jen? The baby?
Yeah, you showed me photos.
Did I? It's nuts.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna steal him, man. It's nuts. He's cute as shit.
Yeah, I want to. We see little babies like that. Some of them are impossible.
Oh, dude, I'd have
They're
6
impossible.
kids. I can't get enough of them.
Yeah,
I can't get enough of them.
they're so cute.
Fuck, dude.
I know.
You want to adopt some babies and be gay?
I want to move in with you and adopt babies.
Good.
You play the mom part. I'll be
No,
the
you know
dad.
Papa. You know Papa makes the bread here. Come on, dude. Even in like this weird ecosystem,
What?
Papa.
Well, what do I do? Stay at home and do what?
You're like the old, like, you know, you're the guy like
the old hen?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, kind of, but you like, you know, you like make fucking trinkets.
I
and,
made
like,
you dinner.
Like if we have advice, we'll like go to you, you know, because you lived a long life.
What?
You know.
I made you dinner.
Yeah, all right, dude.
But where are you gonna be home soon?
Yeah, all right, dude. You know.
You gonna be home? And you just stroll
Could be
in,
that guy.
strolling, smelling like another woman.
Yeah, because you know I'm dumping when I don't see you.
I thought it was me.
Yeah, because you know I'm dumping when I don't see
And I'm
you.
always working on my ass to try to stay good looking.
Hell yeah.
I keep getting my face tightened.
Yeah, dog.
I'm so happy to see you. How was your trip? I gotta kiss you, and you're like, you
I
gotta
just
get
go
away.
like this. We'd be mean gay guys.
Yep, mean gay guys.
Gay guys fight, dude.
They fight.
Fight.
I heard a cop that told me that with gay relationships,
I told you
I'll
this.
find a guy who's stabbed in the face 50 times.
Yeah, I was on a ride along.
Yeah.
Never do. I mean, we should do. The cops hit us up. We should do a ride along again. It was at the time I was in college and it was super depressing. But now because I watch so much cop movies, I would love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. We
should go do
because they
that.
took me and homegirl was about to commit suicide.
Oof.
Well, I'm too young to handle all that.
Yeah.
So they go in, they try to talk her out of it, and then the guy comes back. He's like, you know what? We talked to her. She seems all right. I'm like, you're just gonna leave her in there though by herself?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, she has her cats. I'm like, oh, dude.
I remember.
Pretty sure she died like the next day.
I remember when I was in my apartment in New York. My parents have an apartment across the hall. I just hear a commotion, and a bunch of dudes about your size, New York guys with
Gays,
mustaches.
gays.
No, giant like firemen with mustaches and all as big as you.
But
And then
gay?
add the outfits, add the boots and the just the equipment, and they knock on the door and a woman. And it's not funny, but she opens the door and she goes, hello? And he goes, hi, you okay? And she goes, yeah. And he goes, was that you sitting on your air conditioner 16 floors up? And she goes, he goes, were you on your computer on your air conditioner? You know, the air conditioner sticks out. She was sitting on top of it.
Trying to commit suicide? Or
And
just,
she
like, cooling off?
goes, yeah, what? And he goes, do you think that's normal? And she goes, yeah. And he said, you think it's normal to sit on your air conditioner
Yeah,
16
yeah.
floors up? And she goes like this. She goes, oh. And she went, oh. And she collapsed and they grabbed her and they brought, she
think
was having
she's
a
crying?
breakdown.
Oh, really?
No, she was good. She was about to commit suicide.
Sometimes old bats.
They
just-
saved her life though. They put her on a stretcher right in front of me and they calmed her down. She was having an episode.
Crazy.
And she was just, I'd seen her. I would see her, you know, she was a single young gal. But these guys deal with that they save a lot of fucking lives. I
That
love
depression
firemen.
stuff, man.
I see
We all-
firemen
we
and
all-
I wave at them. I salute
Yep,
them.
Yep. Everybody loves. Does anybody not like firemen?
They save lives.
Hey, give them another inspirational quote.
They got good mustaches. They
Well,
give
I don't
good
know why
broom
I did
service.
that.
Good broom service. Yeah. I want to be a fireman. I can't carry that hose.
Oh, that speaking of like depression, committing suicide while we're on it. Pete Davidson has a special on Netflix come out, right? And he goes hard on Louis C.K.
He does?
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, he legit reason too.
Oh.
I can tell you. I'm not giving away the joke. But he sat down with Charlemagne, who does these one-on-one interviews. They're fantastic. It's on YouTube, and he's just talking about Pete Davidson by like, you know, he dates the hottest chicks. For whatever reason, he gets the hottest chicks. Has a huge dick. Huge dick. Did you know that?
No.
He's the originator of Big Dick Energy. Ariana Grande started that with Pete. Has a
Right.
huge cock. And he's on Saturday Night Live and all that, but he suffers from horrible depression, dude. Awful depression. Talks about how he cuts himself and all this
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yeah. And how like
damn.
on...
He's got those giant bags under his eyes.
He's the nicest guy, though, man. Have you
sure.
met Pete?
No, I
he's
never
the
met him.
nicest fucking guy.
Huh.
And everybody hates on him. Like, I wonder why.
Why would you hate
Is
on
it just because he gets a ton of chicks? Is it
Yeah,
because he fucks
probably.
all these really famous chicks?
I think that has something to do with it, and then I think it's probably a group of people who love Ariana Grande.
But why would you hate that? Like,
It might- it might-
she broke up with him.
It
Because
might
fan
also,
bases go kind of crazy.
it might
even
also
after
be
He's always, he had hate
because-
before that, though.
No, but he without even trying makes news, and so people.
That's what he
does.
said, and
Yeah.
he was like, man,
He's not trying.
No, he's like, I just want to be a stand-up and do Saturday Night Live. And he's like, on Saturday Night Live, I get what he's saying here. He goes, on Saturday Night Live, he's like, I had to say something to the writing room because they always made me have to be the dumb guy. So in every bit, I was the dumb guy. And he's like, obviously, I'm not a dumb person, but they made it to be like this. And he goes, and I'd go on the road, do stand-up. Well, no one wants to pay to see a dumbass. Like, no one's going to pay to see a dummy. So it was actually hurting me.
Fuck.
He goes, so I had to go in the writing room, like, no,
So he couldn't sell
he goes,
tickets
Yeah, he's
as
like, I
well?
can't be the
Wow.
dumbass of every scene. Every now and then, fine, but I can't just be the dummy in everything.
Yeah. Also, you know, he's having a hard time a lot of times. He doesn't
You know,
need.
he was a comedian phenom, dude. He was like 17,
Yeah.
doing legit stand up at like the Cellar and shit, and then opened for Chappelle and just.
He
his
did
story-
Wild and Out when he was, I think, like
Wild-
18.
yeah, he was on Wild and Out.
Yeah.
He talks about. I've always liked him, man, but he's super nice to me. I love Pete Davidson, but talks about. Again, he has a bit out of it, but it opens up a special how when he was on Saturday Night Live, Louis C.K. was on there. And, you know, Pete Davidson smokes a lot of weed because instead of taking prescription medications, weed helps him calm down and not be so crazy, right? So he's a big advocate for weed. So he was smoking weed, you know, on the set. You know, that's what he does. Lorne Michaels smokes weed, but not as much as him, he was saying. So he was getting high. And that's when Louis C.K. was hosting. So he says he gets off the elevator and Louis C.K.'s like holding court with all the cast members. And Pete just like waves, and Louis C.K. in front of everyone goes, look how fucking high that kid is. Look how high Pete Davidson is. Look at this fucking kid who's so goddamn high, man, smoking his life away. And Pete said he was so high, he's like, that didn't happen. That's not real. Whatever. He gets on the elevator. Next day, he gets a call from Lorne Michaels' office. He goes, which is weird because I've been here for how many, 6 years? He goes, they've never once called me. So I thought, fuck, here we go. I'm going to get fired. He thinks he's going to get fired every week, right? He goes up there, and Lorne Michaels goes, hey, want you to know Louis C.K. came to my office yesterday and asked me to fire you. Wants me to let you go. And Lorne Michaels like, not happening. Like, smoke weed, but maybe just don't do it as much in front of the guests, stuff like that, but do your thing. It's what makes you you. And so Pete Davidson's like, what the fuck, man? Said he was just a dick to all young comics he's ever met. He's just, Louis C.K.'s been, you know what's going on. He's been a dick his entire life. So I'm not gonna give away the joke. That's the premises, but his joke is, he goes, so then I wake up one morning, they talk about Louis C.K. jack on front of women. I just go, yes. And he goes on this bit, but you know, if you talk to any young comics, that Louis C.K. is known for that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, especially around New York.
I'm not saying anything.
There's a reason why a lot of people are like, oh.
Wow, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Louis, from my experience, I
I've
don't
never
know
met
him.
him.
Louis was never a very warm guy, or
That's one of the issues
He didn't
when the
seem very generous.
yeah, when that stuff came out, that was one of the issues. Is he was just an asshole to everybody. That was one of the issues.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, fuck that. Yeah, let him fry. You know. Heard his
It's
new hours,
not-
pure fire. though.
According to reports,
Pure
he was
fire.
he was not known in comedy circles for exposing himself. It's not true. And forcing lesser known comedians to watch him. It's not true. This is when people start fucking things up. It wasn't known. In fact, I've been in this business a long time.
Louis C.K. jacking off?
Yeah, it wasn't really known. That wasn't until things started coming out, and then that story came out. That there was one story. I know the guy. I know a lot about it. These things get a little crazy, but I will say that my experience is
You called it right away.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you're
when
an
you're not
older
nice to
comic,
people,
when you're an older
yeah.
comic and you're established, it's upon you to make it easier on younger
Mm-hmm.
comics and be cool and be generous. And
And it means the world to young comics,
it
man.
does. And I've seen a lot of comics through the years who would go up and bump everybody because they do 2 hours. of
Not
comedy.
these days, though, is it?
Not
You can't really
anymore.
get away with it anymore.
Not
Like at
anymore.
the store, if you tried that, you know,
Yeah,
if
who are you
can
gonna
you
bump?
imagine?
Who are you gonna bump?
Well, I'm just saying, like, let's say
Yeah.
someone came up and bumped me. Like, you didn't bump me. I'm the new guy, right?
Yeah.
They bumped me. I went to you. I was like, hey, dude, blank X comic bumped me. You and Rogan or whoever, like, they did what?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what we do around here.
No. And it used to
and
be-
take me out of it because I'm their friend.
But it used to be
They'd
what
like,
you
"Excuse
did do.
me?"
You'd bump and I was
Yeah.
like, I never did that ever. You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Everyone's so nice. Like last night, I was sitting before I go on my set, and Bobby comes up and goes, hey, you know you belong here, yeah? You know you belong here.
Oh.
You just
said
tell
that?
I was in my head. I was in the back. I get
That's
emotional.
really
time,
cool.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Bobby, that fuck.
He looked fucking sweet, too. He took his glasses off, but he had this sweet outfit on.
Yeah.
Look at
He's got a
Letterman.
podcast with Santino now.
Yeah, they do. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I want to hear it. I bet it's
They,
fucking hilarious.
The guy put twins, obviously from the movie Twins. People are like, oh, but that's racist because you're Asian. No, you fucking idiots. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito. And then look at what Andy
'Cause the
Letterman said. Because the eyes. Look at my eyes.
Small.
I wasn't high.
Small.
I wasn't high at all.
The eyes.
My face is so big.
You got to.
I might need to take smiling lessons.
You're a big kid.
there smiling
you have
lessons?
terrible. You're a terrible smiler on camera. Terrible. Just smile.
I smile. That's
Let me see you
smiling.
smile. Don't do
I
it
have a
like
big face.
that. Just smile normal. With your eyes, you fucking weirdo.
I don't. I
Look
need
like
lessons.
just smile. Easy. Ugh.
Hold on, let me
Man.
try again.
All right. No, don't flare your nose. Nope. Keep your nose normal. Keep your nose quiet. Keep your nose quiet. Your nose has to stay quiet. No, you
I'm
keep
like a baby
flaring.
hippo.
Yeah.
Smiling. I just, I don't know what to do. I need lessons. I don't know. That's me smiling, dude. I'm cheesing. I don't know what to do. You have a good smile, Kat.
Oh, thanks. I think it's also from the
my
angle
face?
since I think it's the angle because no one looks good from like a lower angle and you're taller than everyone you usually take a photo with.
True.
So it might just be angles.
I mean, Bobby looks great.
You think you
Lower.
could kill a wolf
That's
with your
good.
bare hands if you had
A
to, life
wolf?
and
How
death?
big?
Timberwolf.
How big? How much we talking? How much weigh?
Bring up how much a big timberwolf weighs.
Jesus, like a Minnesota Timberwolf?
Yeah, those are big animals. I mean, you got to do it though to save
Thinking
your
like
family.
Kevin Garnett? What
They're
are you
coming after
thinking?
your kids. Now, Shab comes out.
51 to 120 pounds.
Oh, males,
180.
180. That's a huge animal. Oh my god. Full grown. How big is a full grown? 180 pounds.
They're so, yeah, they'd be tough. I do think I could with my hands.
You could.
What you know what was happened last night is I was hanging out with Dalia and Craig and those guys, and a special forces guy came up. He was like, "Oh, Shab, what's up?" He's a little drunk. But he's like, "Shab, what? I came here for you, man." I could tell right away. I went, "Special forces." He goes, "How'd you know?" I'm like, "It's like looking at me, I'm like, did you used to fight?" Like it's like it's what you know.
Just looks like a rough
wow,
guy.
Dude, didn't even look rough. Just like
Yeah,
you just,
that
they're
thing.
dialed in. They're just
dialed
dialed in. Hit the hat. It just the pot, the watch. It was just
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
fucking American Sniper vibe.
You
You
can
know.
see it all, yeah.
Now you go special forces. How'd you know? How'd you know? And he starts talking, and he walks away, and they all go, in a fight, you like UFC fighters versus Navy SEALs. I went,
I can answer that question.
well, it's just it doesn't. It's just different.
Yeah.
We used to train, and this isn't not. There's a ton of Navy SEALs who could whoop my ass, but
No.
like Jocko and stuff
Not
would give me a
fights.
lot of fritz. But he's a black belt, phenomenal black belt.
Yeah.
But we used to have Navy SEALs and certain special forces come train. Tim Kenny would monster. They used to come. I'm not saying Tim
trained,
Kenny.
though.
I'm not
Tim
saying
Kenny's trained.
Tim Kenny's
Highly
happens to be
trained.
a fighter, also special
Correct.
forces. Different. I'm talking just straight Navy SEAL special force guys. Used to train with like Nate Marquardt all the time. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Athletic guys, strong guys, but
Now you give
guys
them a
are
gun or a
professional.
knife,
Yeah.
they're destroying us, or
Right.
a game plan, they're destroying all of us. But when it comes to the art of jiu-jitsu and fighting, it's just, but it
It's
doesn't.
different. Carlos Condit and Michael Bisping talk about it.
Oh, do they?
Carlos Condit and Michael Bisping went to.
I like to talk about because I don't.
No.
I think everyone has so much
No.
respect for Navy SEALs.
No,
The
but
only
wait
reason
a
I
minute.
bring it up
You're
is
right.
because
That's like asking-
there
that's
was
like-
last night in Dalia, and those guys were like, dude, if a fight happened with that Navy SEAL and you, what would happen? Like, Well, that's like asking how I would do if you hand me a gun against him, or how he would do on stage tonight.
Yeah,
He's gonna eat shit, dude.
Different thing. It's like
It's a different language.
if he trained, it'd be, but
Mentality wise,
So Carlos Condit and Michael Bisping,
they don't tap.
Carlos,
I'm telling you, they don't tap.
No.
You gotta know most of them aren't gonna tap, and you gotta act accordingly.
Carlos Condit and Michael Bisping and some of the other guys went to a FOB, a forward operating base, with these elite guys, probably Delta guys. I mean, they all had beards, and they were all like there, and they were in the middle of a war. They were fighting and killing, and every guy was just fucking tough as shit. And Carlos said, "Well, we'll move around." They were rolling with the guys and just kind of light the sparring. And then the guy said to Carlos, can we spar a little? You know, I do some stand up. And so Carlos said, all right. And he was like, oh, I will just, they'd been on a plane, and it's Carlos Condit.
Okay.
So Carlos is like,
Legend.
all right. So Carlos like puts on like his, he didn't have headgear, but the guy put a mouthpiece in, and Carlos put a mouthpiece in. They were just going to move. And Carlos is standing there, and the guy punches him as hard as he can out of nowhere.
America.
And knocks Carlos.
Fuck yeah,
and knocks
America.
Carlos down.
Hell yeah!
And almost knocks him out.
Special forces, baby.
Almost knocks him out. And Carlos gets up. The guy's huge with a beard, and Carlos shakes his head. He's like, "What the fuck?" And,
Game on.
And Michael goes, he's fighting. And Carlos goes, okay. Oh, is that what you want to do? Bop, bop, whoom. Head kicked him out of the ring, sir. Kicked him out of the ring and knocked him the fuck out. It's a different thing. You're not going to be, you can be a Navy SEAL, Delta Force, and an absolute badass and an athlete and everything else. You're not going to beat Carlos Condit in an MMA fight.
No, it's just different.
You're not going to do
but
that.
But then if you put 80 pounds of gear on his back and ask him to hike 6 miles and take out a fucking sniper, Carlos Condit's not going to do very well in that.
Carlos probably would if he trained, but
not like those guys.
Maybe not.
Just different.
That's a different thing. It's a different body type. Some of those guys are also like, they say a lot of Navy SEALs don't make it. A lot of really good soldiers. I've heard Navy SEALs say that a lot of really good prospects who could be great soldiers, great operators, don't make it. And you know what the factor is for some people? They just can't handle the cold. There are some body types, for whatever reason, that just go, they hypo out. They can't conserve body heat. I would be one of those people. I'm amazing in the heat. I cannot deal with
I like
the cold.
heat and cold.
Some people can do it, and they have some great guys, athletes, big, strong guys, and the cold breaks them down. There's one dude I know who's a Navy SEAL. He didn't make it through BUD/S. He kept getting hypothermia, and the drill sergeant stuck a thermometer in his ass and taped it to his leg so that they could monitor him. Because, you're standing in the cold. They do these crazy things. And they would monitor him to see what his body temperature was. When it would fall, they put him in the fucking...
He didn't pass, obviously.
He didn't pass because of emotional things. He got in a fight, and they said you weren't competent. But he was one of those dudes. He could do a pull-up with one hand. He'd hang with two fingers. Yeah. But thin. Like big, strong, but thin.
Yeah.
And your body can't take it. There's so many factors like that. And, then Tim Kennedy also was talking about how the good operator is not always about who you kill. It's about knowing who to kill and who not to kill. That's a huge part of it. There's all these fucking things that go into it, like anything else. Another guy I know is a ranger. He said when he got on the scale, he's about 225. When he got on the scale, this is the other thing you don't think about, to jump out of the plane, he weighed 400 pounds. He had 175 pounds worth of fucking gear on his back. Radio, everything. And sometimes it's you run, you shoot, you're great. Now I'm going to put 120 pounds on your back. You do that to me, and I'm not taking a step.
About Deontay Wilder couldn't fight after 40 pounds on his back.
40. If I put that, you could do it. A guy like you could handle that, no problem.
Excuse me, sir. I've done that.
You've done that.
Done that.
Yeah, you'd have no problem.
I didn't wear that weird suit. I've had 80 pounds on the official gear that the Marines
and it's heavy.
use.
Not for you, but it's heavy.
I've done their whole gamut. I ran up the mountain.
Yeah, you're a freak though.
It's fantastic.
You're a different.
I love it.
Well, you would have been you could have do that. You're a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. But how with that Deontay thing? I saw that. I mean, is there? Is that legit to you? What is that?
I don't think so. It's more of a bummer. And again, I like Deontay, so I don't want to post and go too hard at him. Right? Deontay's been really nice to me, and
you respect him.
I love him. Yeah. I love Deontay Wilder and his family and his wife and the kids are great. When he posted, I just went, okay,
yeah,
okay. I'm not making fun of it. I just went, all right.
Yeah,
it's a bummer.
Do you see the second fight going the exact same way or no?
The third fight, you mean?
Third fight.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to beat Tyson Fury.
He can't say I'm going to start learning how to fight on my back foot.
There's nothing you can do. Definitely nothing you can do.
Yeah.
$40,000
The
for
suit?
that outfit. That's what it's saying.
40
He
grand.
does it every he does.
I
it
love
all
the
time.
mask. This was a little different.
I
like.
always enjoy it. It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Looks pretty sweet.
$40,000. 40
Crazy
Okay.
excuse. All right, we got some current events.
Yeah.
Now, if you spend a lot of time in bed, okay?
A lot of
If
time.
you're a
dude.
lovemaker, and you're a sexual athlete like myself, and you like your sleep,
Dude, we're a couple sexual athletes, aren't we?
we're a couple sex athletes. Now,
Yeah.
I need a bed that's going to respond to the contours of my body. We all have different bodies.
Because when you're laying it down,
Yeah.
when you're laying that down, that D game,
Yeah.
you need some springs.
I need some
You need
springs.
some springs.
I need some springs.
You need
I'm
some
glad
recoil.
you said that. You need
'Cause
recoil.
Daddy's a little light in the ass.
That's how you get.
Daddy's a little light in the ass.
That's how you get it. That's how you get a rhythm. That's why I'll take a 2-minute quiz and get a mattress that matches my body because I get my mattresses Helix. Helix is they got some sleepers.
I hit him up. I went through the survey and there's nothing on there. Said scale 1 to 10, how hard you pound.
Well, there you go.
I said 10.
Now you might be a side sleeper. You might be a hot sleeper. You like a plush or firm bed with Helix. There's no confusion. You don't have to compromise on an average mattress. The Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2019-2020 by GQ and Wired magazine.
What?
Let me say it
Dude,
again.
I tell you, I can't
Number
shake
one.
people at my house, dude. People come over to my house because I have Helix mattresses.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm basically running a bed and breakfast.
That's right. 'Cause
Now
they don't
I
want to get
allow
out of
young
it.
ladies to stay.
No. Because what happens is
I don't discriminate, but it's just who comes.
the minute they hit the bounce, they get
Talking
the
about that
bounce.
10 bounce? I
There
call it
you
the
go.
10 bounce.
There you go. And being a sexual athlete like yourself,
We're sexual athletes.
I
we're
need
sexual
me a Helix.
marathon athletes.
And the pillows, I'm squeezing one right now.
Dude, you got to keep it
I'm
cold,
touching
baby.
it literally as we speak.
They stay cold.
They stay cold and
'Cause we're a couple hotheads.
they're lovely for your
We're
head.
hotheads. We
Yeah.
need cold pillows.
I got a hot head and they're
Hothead.
lovely.
I need a cold pillow. I need some springs in my mattress, and I need Helix. And right
Helix-
now,
Helix
you guys get
Sleep.
$200 off all mattresses. All right,
That's right.
and
Helix-
free pillows for you guys. So you hotheads and you
It's a
pounders.
10-year warranty.
How-
Try it for 100 nights risk free.
What else you want, man?
They'll pick it up if you don't like it.
HelixSleep.com/fighter for $200 off. That's HelixSleep.com/fighter for $200 off all mattresses and free pillows.
Just try it for 100 nights. If you don't like it, it's risk free. They'll take it back.
Just go to HelixSleep.com/fighter, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress just for you for the best sleep of your life.
There you go.
Good night, sweet prince. Hey, B, I just announced I'm headed to Austin. I'm headed to Austin March 19th through the 21st.
boy.
Cap City, baby.
You'll be at the
Cap
Austin
City.
headquarters.
They set out that thick bat signal.
Yeah.
A thick old bat signal. Said, hey, somebody fell out. We need this thick bat signal. Move
right.
some tickets.
That's right.
I said, I'm coming, but only if I can go to On It. They
Dude.
said, come on down, bro.
Dude, you're going to be down there, and I know what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and get yourself one of them shakes with all that awesome
I'm be
whey
shaking it up.
protein powder, sweet.
I'm
with
be
monk
shaking
fruit.
it up, dude.
Yeah. Got the alpha brain they throw in there. Maybe they throw in some, I don't know, Shroom Tech support.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing like working out with that On It program, with those On It kettlebells and all that On It equipment, and then getting on it when you have that wonderful shake. And it's just booty central in that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Franco Gym, oh man,
I'll do that. The sweatshop, I get that 30-minute pump.
forget it.
30-minute pump, then after, I'm
Pushing
done.
a sled, throwing a ball, whatever. It's
Whatever,
all about
dude.
functional fitness.
And then you can save 10% off. Go to onit.com/fighter for 10% off MCTO, the almond one with my face on it's fantastic. They got freaking protein bars.
They got elk bars.
On
You
It
want an elk
workout
bar?
videos. They got On It on demand. You can do it from your hotel, whatever you want. And they got my favorite coffee. It's the Fuck Yeah coffee. It's highly caffeinated coffee. Black Rifle, On It, one collab. Get it now. onit.com/fighter, 10% off. It's just such a bad look.
His legs.
I would, yeah, it's just such a bad look. Out of all the reasons to do it, just such a bad look.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Monday, while we were filming the show, in downtown LA, there was a memorial held in Staples Center for Kobe, and a bunch of his friends and family members went up and gave a speech, and his wife gave a eulogy for Kobe and their daughter.
Did you see any of this?
I didn't see this part.
I saw a clip. I haven't seen this. I saw clips. I couldn't watch it. It's just, this is it?
Yeah.
Is this his
It's
long-time
9 minutes
wife?
long, but we'll show,
this
I
is
guess,
his wife.
a part
It's
of
a
it.
long time wife
Beginning?
from
Yes.
day one.
But I want my daughters to
3 or 4
know and
kids.
remember the amazing person, husband, and father he was.
I can't believe she didn't even get up there and talk.
Kind of man that
It
wanted
was
to teach
amazing.
the
She got
future
through that
generations
speech.
to be better and keep them from making his own mistakes. He always liked working and doing projects to improve kids' lives. He taught us all valuable lessons about life and sports through his NBA career, his books, his show Detail, and his Punies podcast series. And we're so thankful
He's
he
an
left
NBA
those
player.
lessons and stories
Young
behind
kid
for
for
us.
the Lakers.
He was thoughtful and wrote the best love letters and cards. And Gigi had his wonderful ability to express her feelings into paper and make you feel her love through her words. She was thoughtful like him. They were so easy to love. Everyone naturally gravitated towards them. They were funny, happy, silly, and they loved life. They were so full of joy and adventure. God knew they couldn't be on this earth without each other. He had to bring them home to heaven together.
That pain.
I can't.
That pain.
Babe, you take care of our Gigi. And I got Nani, BB, and Coco. We're still the best team.
I think you stop it there.
Trying to
That's
distract
ridiculous.
myself. I'm not trying to cry.
Yeah, and
Oh, man. Unconsolable grief. That's what they call
What were you gonna
that.
say, Kat?
Michael Jordan actually ended up going up and making a speech as well.
His was kind of. I saw his. It's funny. 'Cause you know how he's the crying meme?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I gotta look forward to
He's like,
another
I got
3 or
another. I
4
told my
years.
wife I'm doing this. And I got another fucking 4 years of crying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he cried. I just
Jordan?
just to make that speech.
Him
was
and
so
Kobe were
interesting.
so close.
I didn't know that. I did not know that they were so close.
You don't
But it makes
realize how
sense.
close Kobe was with everybody.
Yeah, everybody loved him.
To be at his level, and you're talking like there's a story they said he once, because his daughter was on a traveling basketball team, and they went and played in Canada, and the facilities and like their uniforms weren't good, and the dad was like, "Yeah, we're trying to figure out." Kobe would text him every week. Think how many people he has to navigate. Say he texts him every week and check in.
On
On this random dad that he met because his daughter played in the same league in Canada, one game, and the facilities weren't good, and he's trying to grow women's basketball. He would text him every week. They say he texts hundreds of people
yeah.
every week, check in with them. You're Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
You know how insane that is. What a monster, dude. What a fucking...
Excellence. Excellence personified in every sense of the word. Excellence.
beast of a papa, too.
I thought it was so interesting when Michael Jordan was saying how he called him in the morning. I was like, 2, 3 in the morning, asking him questions. Like,
Those were hard to watch, man. What
It's
else you got?
hard.
Hard to watch.
Okay, so there is a video taken last weekend where Hillary Duff confronts a photographer who people are assuming is a paparazzi trying to take photos of her and her kids while they're at a soccer game.
Jesus
she
Christ.
confronts him asking, "Are you here with anyone? Do you know any of these kids or families?" He says no, and he says that he's practicing his photography and that it isn't illegal for him to be there and take photos. And she
Weird.
just tells him, "Can you please just human to human not take photos of our kids since you're not here with anybody? It's very creepy."
And what'd he say?
And he says, "It's not illegal, ma'am."
What a piece of shit.
And she posts it online.
Just even, I don't know what the law is, but what a piece of shit.
Also, you're taking pictures of children. I'm already creeped out by
It's
you.
already creepy, and it's not your children.
Mm-hmm.
You're just randomly going to the soccer game and taking pictures of kids.
Yeah, you do that to my kids, and I might punch you. In the
Yeah, it's
stomach.
rare I'm violent, but that'd be the one time where
Yeah.
you'd see me on the news like, oh, former MMA /
Yeah.
comedian beat the shit out of dude taking
Yeah,
pictures
punch you
of
in
his
the
kids.
face, Yeah. Who's this guy now?
That's a different occasion where Hillary Duff went and she saw a car following her all day, and she stopped and realized it was a paparazzi trying to get a photo of her just throughout her weekend.
Just
And she
scumbags,
asks him, "Hey, like, can you do this on a weekday? This is my weekend. Can I just live?"
You
Basically.
know what's crazy to me is, have you ever seen when like Hillary Duff, anybody, J-Lo, they'll post a picture of that somebody took of them, and
they
that
get
photographer
sued.
will sue them and win. Even though it's them and their likeness,
Yeah.
they sue the photographer. The photographer sues and gets money out of them.
That happens to a
What's
lot of
wrong
people.
with the world, dude?
It's just so annoying.
Just these scumbags. Like, where were your parents? All the pop. Where were your parents? Man? My son was like, "Hey, Dad, my job is that I follow really famous, successful people, and I invade their privacy, and I snap hidden pictures, and I try to catch them doing terrible things."
It's not legal. It actually ain't legal like the man claimed, at least according to California law where this appeared to have happened. Wow. You can't take pictures. Governor Brown signed the SB 606 into law, which made the photographing of minors because of a parent's employment illegal if it falls in the area of harassment, annoyance, alarm, or torment without legitimate purpose. Punishable by up to 1 year in jail. Good. Hard to say if this particular incident meets the criteria spelled out in the California law, but you got to imagine Hillary might want to have that little factoid in her back pocket for next time. Glad I have it in my back pocket for next time. Get the fuck
I
outta
remember
here,
there
taking pictures
a
of
couple
my
years
kids.
ago there was this big movement where a bunch of celebrities stopped like buying and then showing up for magazine covers with magazines that'll buy photos from paparazzi
Yeah,
who
like
follow them
People
around
and US Weekly.
with their kids. Yeah, that's crazy. How is that okay? How is that
It's insane.
legal?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
That's why a lot of not like it's bad in certain areas, but I don't know. What else you got?
Oh, God.
Has that ever happened to you guys with your kids?
We're not famous enough.
I'm not famous. Thank God I'm not famous enough. Thank God. Thank
Hey.
God.
Okay, so a couple in Florida went to a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. They grabbed their donuts, they started eating, and midway through, the wife who was driving realized that there was blood on the bag.
Damn.
And on the napkins.
Oh, you might
And
have like cut his hand on accident, you know?
Yeah,
Like when you
and that's
clip your
what she thought.
fingernail?
She thought initially, oh, are
Yeah.
one of us bleeding?
Yeah.
And they made sure that neither of them were bleeding. They actually went back to the same drive-through. The woman who handed her the donuts actually had a napkin wrapped around her hand that was bloody. And it turned out that she got a paper cut and didn't know until
Yeah.
afterwards. She was trying to cover it up. But this is just a
Did
video
any
of her
blood get on the
confronting.
donuts?
Yes.
On the actual donut?
That's what she was saying. But
That's a problem then. But if it's just on the bag,
But if it's on the bag, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be on the donut. So I'll
oh,
throw
not
it
me.
away.
I'll still eat this. 100%.
that's what a lot of people are
don't
saying
give a
because
fuck.
the girl who was working tried to offer them free donuts.
And they said no?
And yeah, they said no. They ended
Oh,
up going to
people
the
are-
hospital to
Oh,
get blood
oh,
tests.
God.
They have a lawyer.
Oh, no.
They refused a $25 gift card
Oh,
that
what a fucking
Dunkin' Donuts
cunt.
offered.
Well,
What a
the lawyer will
fucking
get him $9
cunt.
grand or something, 10 grand.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Dunkin'
Lord,
Donuts
like,
also
don't.
offered to pay for all of their tests and any treatments.
They'll get about 10 grand. That's
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine if you call me like, "Hey, what's up, dude? Listen to this."
It's just free
Was
money.
was that the drive-through of Dunkin' Donuts? Blood all over the bag, right? So listen, what I'm gonna do. I'm going to the hospital now to get tested because who knows? And then we're gonna sue Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, "Hey, dude, don't come in Monday." Excuse me, we don't do a show anymore together.
Yeah.
I don't have any people I
It's-
associate would do that.
Yeah, the problem is it's what they say is it's Dunkin' Donuts. They think in their mind they go, we can get $100,000 out of this.
obviously.
And then what happens? The reality. My buddy's a lawyer, right? My one buddy bit into a piece of chicken from Trader Joe's and it had glass in it, legit,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
broke his fucking tooth. So he was like, "What the hell?" And it turns out they had another incident like this. Maybe it wasn't Trader Joe's; it was something like that. So he talked to my buddy who's a lawyer. He said, my tooth is fucking broken. I mean, like that's not. I'm
That's a
not that
problem.
kind of. Yeah, and he goes, and it's glass.
That's a problem.
And my buddy goes, yeah. And he goes, what do you think? And he goes, I mean, I don't know. Would you think, is it worth going through this? You know, because he's not like that. And my buddy goes, a lot of people in this situation think they're going to make $100 grand. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You'll
Lawyer
make about
fees.
$9,000.
Lawyer fees, everything.
You'll just make about $9 grand. You know, it's
Remember that one person bought like some drink and there was like a straight up rat in it? Like obviously just through the distribution, the rat probably just jumped in the fucking bottle.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
what?
it's
I
like a
never
straight
heard
up
of that.
dead
it was a
rat.
Coca-Cola thing. a
Yeah,
long time
and
ago.
then some person they think it was planted though found like a human
That was
thumb.
planted.
Oh,
That
it
was
was
planted.
like a thumb or a toe
that-
in a Wendy's
that was
chili.
Taco Bell.
Like
that was planted.
That's
Yeah,
when
that
I
was
would be like,
planted, yeah.
see if it wasn't planted. Like if I got like some fucking McNuggets and there's somebody's like finger in it, that's when I'd be like, all right,
Whoa.
I can't eat this.
Man
Red
finds
Bull.
dead rat in Red Bull can after he took a sip and felt something. Now that's got to be worth some money.
Wait,
That's
something
got to be
big
worth
is
some
it?
money. A dead rat.
No,
Did it
just
say-
hit his lip.
Oh, there's a
I'd have a
Some
problem
cherries
with
or
that.
something?
I'd have a major problem with that.
Yeah, that'd be an issue. Bit his lip. This just rat.
The guy could have put a fucking
Red
rat.
Bulls. Ah.
The guy could have put the rat in there though.
Dude, have you seen this video of this? Oh shit! Have you seen the video of that pig running?
Oh yeah, the javelina.
What is it?
It's a javelina. It's the same family. I think.
Bring it up, dude. Jay sent to me. I
Why,
can't
'cause
get
they're
enough.
fast as shit?
No, Jay sends me this video. Goes, can't get enough of this pig. I'm like, what the fuck? I clicked on it. This fucking pig is
It's
fucking
booking it. Yeah,
moving.
It's booking it.
Look at this pig.
Go, buddy.
Look at
Oh,
this fucking
shit.
hog, dude.
Look at
It's
the way
funny,
it
look.
runs.
Look at that
Timon.
thick hog
Holy shit!
doing
Fast
work,
hog.
baby. It's
That's
thick
an
season.
amazingly fast hog.
It's thick season, dude.
He's up in the air.
Arizona, dude. Look at him.
That's a badass hog. Looks like a koala bear.
Hakuna Matata, man.
That's a
Thing's
javelina.
Javelina.
The thing's
Caught
moving,
speeding
dude.
in Arizona. What the fuck is a javelina?
It's the same. It's like the same thing as
It's a real
boar
wild
almost.
boar. That's not
Yeah,
a pig.
yeah.
That's a fucking wild boar.
That's that boar.
All he's got is running. He's got to run away from mountain lions and shit.
And humans.
Yeah. Hedgehogs can run too.
Keep going.
It's Sonic.
It's better quality.
Not hedgehogs. I mean warthogs.
Nope, you said
Okay,
hedgehogs.
but I'm saying
Because they're not fast at
Look
all.
at him
you know?
get his little. He's a little fucking flexible little guy with those tiny
And
legs.
he's chubby
Cute.
too.
Isn't
He's
he
chubby.
cute? I can't get enough of him either.
He's fucking.
I wish he would have followed for hours. Where's he
Yeah,
go?
he's
And
running.
how long is he gonna run for? What a stud. What else you got?
Well, the Harvey Weinstein thing. You're right. So, high-ranking officials at New York City's Department of Corrections is telling TMZ that they're worried that he might actually hang himself, like Einstein. Oh,
sure.
Or
I called it.
potentially hang himself or something
No,
happens.
he'll die and they'll be like, oh, he died of fucking, pneumonia, but really they're just gonna off him. He has too much info
About what though?
on Hollywood celebrities who also fucked with girls. You wanna bet he dies next month?
I
in
can,
the next
I
month
can believe
he's
he
gonna
would
die.
kill himself, but yeah.
Nah.
He complained of chest pains and stuff right after the verdict, and then they took him to the hospital.
Then he hired basically like the Get Hard movie with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, where he's going to prison. Will Ferrell hires Kevin Hart to get him ready for prison. He legit hired a guy to get him ready for prison.
He did?
Like what to expect, yeah. You imagine that? Just being like, this is my life, dude.
Well, he never thought it would end this way. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah,
What else
How long is
you
he
got?
going to do? How much time do we know?
it's a
5 to 25.
25, yeah,
They said it'll probably be
and then
out
also
2.
probation.
Oh, out and about 2. Still with a lot of money.
2 years. I mean,
2 years, and then just kind of go away.
tough.
He was still partying when he was out.
Oh, yeah.
After all that stuff,
And have-
He
and
had
fucking
girls everywhere
girls.
too. Yeah.
Busting nuts.
And fucking girls.
And
Yeah.
busting a lot of disgusting nuts.
Yeah.
What else you got?
His wife is dating Adrian Brody.
I know that just came out today. I think right.
Wait, what?
His ex-wife,
She's hot.
the one that left him after all the stuff came out.
Was she Asian?
She's
Nope.
like a.
Oh, that's Les Moonves.
You see what she looks like? She's
No,
gorgeous.
she's a dime piece.
Oh fuck. She's a designer, clothing designer.
You can question what the fuck
This
is going on
guy's-
with him.
I know. She's gorgeous. Married for a while
Get
too.
images for me, dude.
All right, let's have a look-see.
Boy, did she
here.
upgrade.
Yeah.
It's a little weird though, right?
Nobody's inviting him to a cocaine party though. The nose.
No,
inviting
he's
him.
a skinny dude.
Jesus Christ. He fell off for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Big Noses went out for a while.
No, I think
Dude, she is delicious.
that's his wife.
He is disgusting.
Look at him. let just take a look. Look at him and then look at her.
It just doesn't look
Like, what's going on?
normal.
It looks like an ogre and a fairy.
Look and he
What are they
was
doing?
constantly cheating.
It's
on her.
Shrek and it's Fiona when she was Cameron Diaz.
Constantly cheating on her. Look at that. I mean, what the fuck?
You gotta question her though, dude.
Well, she
Dude,
was
are
ambitious.
you mentally?
No, she
Are
was
you-
she was ambitious. He
Oh, look, there's her there.
financed a lot of her fucking, I think, clothing.
Did she get into any movies?
No, she's a clothing designer. She was a successful designer. And
Oh, he is
he
disgusting.
gave her money.
She is painfully
She
beautiful.
had a lot of celebrities wore her clothing.
Hmm.
She's gorgeous. Look at him.
Ugh. Think about, but here's the thing. all
Some
right,
women are into that.
No,
They're into an ogre.
Oof,
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Like, here's the thing. Yeah, he funded your clothing. You paying at night.
You're paying
You gotta
at night.
snuggle up to that
He
thing.
probably wasn't even
You
having
gotta-
sex with her. I mean, he was probably having sex with, all the other girls.
Oh, imagine kissing that fucking monster. Probably
He
has
is
coffee
he
like
is a-
over his lips and just.
She
fucking-
said, did you read the deposition where she said his vagina? I mean, he
Yes.
didn't have balls. He appeared to not have a penis. He looked like he had, and he smelled like poop, and he had blackheads on his back.
Well, that's also a lady trying to just shame him too.
Well,
I can also see him having a huge Hollywood hog.
Here's so if she had been lying about that, Brennan, it would have been that he would have said she never saw me naked.
Defamation?
She would never saw me naked. If she was describing what his dick didn't look like, he could say,
Oh.
"Check this out." Really?
That's what happened with the Michael Jackson thing.
Right.
This
So
kid
she had
described
to
like
be
a
very
birthmark
specific.
on his dick.
She had
was
to be
there.
very specific about what it looked like. Very specific. So, and it had to be accurate because she was in a court of law and it'd be used
Dude,
against
good
her
call.
otherwise.
Good
Yeah.
call.
So he's got
God,
a
this guy
terrible.
just
he's got
what
he looks like that and he has no dick. That's a tough one with no balls. So enjoy that.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah. He's a bad
gross.
guy. That's a really bad
Me on
guy.
Adrian, if I'm Adrian Brody, I'm looking at her like, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I wouldn't
about it.
Slept with that thing? That thing busted nuts in you?
I don't give a fuck about that guy either.
That ogre was popping fucking pimples all over you? Think how disgusting he is.
Yeah. Apparently, Harvey Weinstein was none too happy about that. How could she do this to me?
Are you serious, Harvey? Look at him. Look at you, dude. Dude, she is fantastic.
She's so good looking.
Adrian Brody, man.
Is there something wrong with Adrian Brody? Is he
His
bad?
nose is a little off. You know what I mean? Like, hair's leaving.
Back to the nose. I mean, personality. Like, is he a bad person or? All right, never
He
mind.
disappeared. What happened, B? Like, because he was in King Kong, fantastic movie. He was in The Pianist,
Yeah.
and then he was
great.
also in what? And then he just disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't think it was because he's a jerk. I don't think anything. I think. It might be-
I think maybe he,
You know.
you get three strikes in Hollywood, then they kick you out.
sometimes there's that.
Peaky Blinders. He was in that.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I think he's got a production company. I don't know what he's doing with it, but
Houdini, the Grand Budapest Hotel,
Oh, that was a big one.
yeah, but you don't make money that way. It's hard to.
Predators. Oh yeah, he was in
Yep.
Predators.
The remakes.
Hollywoodland, I loved.
The Pianist.
That was his big one.
That was a big one.
Won an Oscar.
He did win an Oscar, and then what happened? And then he just dipped out.
And he's a good actor. I remember seeing him in I think the Spike Lee.
Oh, he's
movies.
phenomenal,
I loved him. I always liked him.
His nose was always so distracting.
Yeah, he was always. I remember seeing him the first time in a movie. I think it was a Spike Lee movie, and I remember going, "That guy's a really good actor." There was something about
he's
him.
amazing.
He stood out. He was just really good.
Dude, now he's hooking up. Don't grow your beard like that. Though. Now he's hooking up with Harvey Weinstein, Miss Weinstein.
My friend kind of worked with him a little bit and said he was really nice. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just weird, right? He just went MIA for a little bit. Now he's back. Mr.
Yeah.
Steal Your Weinstein. What else you got?
Maria Sharapova. She
Amazing.
retired
At 32.
at 32.
I had
What
to
a
ask, I thought
badass.
she passed away. I had no idea she was still alive.
Such a badass. 32. How young?
Yeah.
Her whole life
32.
ahead of her.
Yeah.
Whole life.
And that's the end.
Money in the
that's
bank.
The end for a lot of money.
Ton
She'll be
of
able to play. She'll be able to play masters divisions and so they do corporate things.
Yeah.
And they make
But she doesn't need it, right? And she had all those sponsors.
She's gotta be worth it.
Didn't she get busted for? I hate to be.
Yeah, she did.
No,
got
but
busted for
it was a
PEDs.
weird. It wasn't. It was a.
Was
it was
it
a,
weird? Legit
No, it was
Russian PD.
No. It was a thing that allows. It's like doping, but it was everybody was taking it. Everybody, and then it's melodium, yeah, which wasn't, which is not
Meldonium?
doesn't build muscle. It just keeps you, I guess.
It helps your endurance.
Yes,
Which is everything.
Yes.
That's a very big.
But apparently everybody was taking it, and then
Yeah.
they were
No,
like, wait,
she's so
this is a
talented. Who
band
gives
sub,
a fuck?
yeah.
It's also tennis, so take all the roids you want. Who gives a flying fuck?
Yeah.
You're hitting a ball. You're not hitting people.
Right.
Same-
I
same
would
with
take
baseball. No, you
you
do
know, you
do all the
gotta do
anavar
whatever
you want, girl. I don't give a fuck.
whatever you
It's
need to
tennis.
do to stay
Whatever makes it
injury-free.
more exciting.
Well, you don't just want. You don't want to be
Whatever helps these white girls compete with the Serena sisters. You know what I'm saying?
She beat. That's when she beat Serena. That was how she got on the map. And they went, and Serena was like, "Well, she's 6 feet tall, 6'1". She's 6'1". She's really big, and see how tall she is. She might even be taller than that. She's very tall.
Bigger than 6'1"? That's a huge.
That's
bitch.
a huge gal. 6'1", I think.
That's a huge bitch.
6'2".
Yeah.
Jesus
She's very
Christ.
tall. Very tall. A giant gal. And Serena's not.
Venus is
Venus is
6'1".
tall. Serena
Venus is
herself
6'1".
is Serena is not.
Serena
I
has to
stood
be
next to
5'10".
I would say way shorter than
I'd
that.
say
'cause I
5'10".
stood next to her.
Type in just Serena Williams for me.
For height.
Serena's
not short, dude.
not short, but here there's a picture. See where she is.
I know,
there?
but just get
There
her
next
height,
to her
for
in
God's
that.
sakes, Jim.
Go down there.
Type in
What do I
Serena
do?
Williams. Just type in Serena Williams.
I know, but Brian wants to see something too.
Nah,
right?
just do that.
Hold on.
And then go to all.
Yeah.
And then go to
5'9", 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah,
What I say 5'10"?
and that's
yeah.
that's a stretch. To be honest with you, it's a stretch.
Nah, I don't think so. I've been around.
I stood next to her
did?
for about an hour. I mean, I paid.
I was in her
I pay
locker.
attention.
I was in her locker room.
I
before
dated
the Miami
her.
Open.
Well, I dated her, not to upstage you.
They don't look
Yeah.
that different.
She's such a beast.
Killer,
Who has a better ass? Go.
Serena.
Oh, not even close. What are you talking about?
Some of these tennis players, you see some of these tennis players, they're so hot now. Oh my God! Like take a look at some like hot gal tennis players.
Who's your favorite? Like Pete
Forget it.
Sampras?
No, they're girls you haven't heard of, but they'll like knock your dick into the dirt.
You think?
Oh, dude, I feel like punching you
There's
right in
not
your
too many
fucking
hot tennis
dick.
ones.
I'd like
Anna
to take a-
Kournikova was the biggest
brother.
one.
You'd lose your fucking stone.
Ooh, she's pretty
Yeah,
hot.
no
Don't say
shit.
stone though. You know?
No shit. Keep going, chin.
No.
Yeah.
What is going on there? That looks like a kid.
Yeah, I don't.
Keep going.
I don't know. These are just Instagram models with tennis rackets.
No, they're not. They're high level tennis players.
Nah.
Don't talk right now.
Nah.
Nope.
Tennis. You know, tennis.
Is that her
There's
off
one.
out of the
Wait, hold on. Let me see her. Are you
That's not the
fucking
same, bro.
joking?
Must be hard to play with those big tits.
Maybe
Well,
for you.
Hard to play tennis.
God.
I don't know what the hell this is.
Wouldn't be hard for me to play with those big tits. Don't get twisted.
Simona Halep. You fucking joking?
There you
Bring
go.
up Simona Halep. There she is. There she is. There's Simona Halep right there.
Do you remember how hot Anna Kournikova was though?
Yeah.
And then Enrique, it's not Ricky. Is it Ricky Iglesias?
Oh,
Enrique
Enrique
Iglesias?
busting nuts in her. Bunch of kids.
who did?
Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova.
They're still together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get off these muscular chicks now.
Oh,
Let's
there you
get
go,
I-
Brian.
Ooh, well, that's
Ew.
they hit
Check
the
out the
ball
arms
so
on
fucking
Becky.
hard.
What else you
Hit the ball
got?
so hard.
This year, an ESPN Cleveland radio host called Baker Mayfield a effing.
He's like the voice for Cleveland
Yeah,
Browns, and
for
a lot of
ESPN.
people have disliked him for a long time. And then this was like the final hump. He thought the mics were off, and he's like, we passed up. He names all these great. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
I saw this earlier. Play it.
Because we're going to do that next.
And we're going to miss out on this guy.
What's that?
Burrow.
Wentz, Watson, can you keep it going?
Mahomes. And now Burrow.
And now Burrow.
And who do we got? Fucking midget.
What? Oh, so he got suspended? Oh my God!
No, indefinitely. So they might even fire him.
Why?
Because it's a derogatory term towards little people.
Get the fuck out of here! The guy's talking. He didn't even know the mics were on.
That's him, by the way.
But they didn't know the mics were on. The guy's
I know.
fucking just talking. I'm
And
truly
that's
sorry
just-
for my language. Oh, fuck off.
On the very bottom, he says, "I apologize to little people."
All right. The guy's
He's-
short,
No.
He's been doing radio forever.
and he's probably really good at it. I don't know.
A lot of people had issues with him. I mean, I don't think he should be fired over call him.
Get suspended or something, but not fired.
He's not fired.
I mean, hopefully it's just a suspension. I mean, I don't know.
Give me a break.
God, did you ever see that commentator? He lost his job, rightfully so. College football. There's a black guy running the ball. And he goes, "Look at that monkey go!"
Oh, that was a
Oh, we
very
talked
famous
about
one. Yeah.
that a while ago.
Just just on the go. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I know. Lost his
You
job.
didn't think that would be weird? Like,
It's just I don't know what the fuck he's
chocolate
thinking.
chip cookie. I don't
That
get
was a long time ago too, though. It was in
Yeah.
the olden days.
Yeah. What else you got?
Not to scare you guys, but the CDC said that it's not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's just when it's going to happen. The coronavirus spreading here. in
Here's the
US.
thing. 80% of people who get coronavirus are just fine. It's just like a simple.
80%?
80%.
Yep.
That makes me feel a lot better now.
Yes.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Why? So why are they
And
freaking
then
us
some
out?
become pneumonia, and
People are
very,
bitches.
very few die.
2% die.
Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
It's like
is all
it's
news.
weird. It's like 2%
all
die.
bullshit news.
10% have severe symptoms. 80% of people have common cold symptoms. It's
Thank you.
coronavirus, and they move on.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
all a distraction.
Yep.
And And that was on NBC Nightly News, by the way. My boy, forget his name, but he's fantastic. He's so serious.
That's good to hear then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I won't go looking for it, but I'm sure as fuck not canceling my Europe tour. My brother really roasted me and sent me those facts as well. So I was like, man, I'm worried when I'm in Europe it's gonna break out there. He goes, what? And they sent me all these facts. Like, all right, I'll see you soon, Europe. What else you got?
This was just funny because one of the head members of the IOC, his name is Dick Pound, and he's the one that said that the Olympics could be possibly canceled in Tokyo because of the coronavirus.
Tokyo.
They're going to give it like 2-3 months to figure it out. But then,
They have real bad issues out there, though.
but then it says that they're planning to go ahead with it.
A lot of fucking
His
goes
name is
on those
Dick
Olympic
Pound.
villages, huh?
We've been
Wow,
over
Dick
it.
Pound.
We've been over it.
A lot of condoms.
Or not.
Or not. Or not. Or you just...
You don't get to the
let your
Olympics by
body
playing
heat-
it safe. You feel me?
Let your body heat kill anything. that
You don't get to the
happen.
Olympics by playing it safe.
That's right, buddy. Do some fucking.
Check this out. Iran's deputy health minister, he has a coronavirus, and he was doing a speech. Hopefully I have this video ready.
You look like me during podcasts. He's sweating nonstop.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is him on a talk show. I mean, this is beforehand, too.
It's all coughing on her.
محیط سرد اومدم.
He's coughing there. He looks like
Is he on
absolute,
there saying he has that? The one who tripped. Oh.
right here. Well, just look at him here. He's just suffering. This is before he got diagnosed. So he's like passing this around to everyone.
Yeah, again, it's like the common cold, though, to be honest.
Look at
man.
him.
It's like, who gives a fuck? It's really not that big of a deal.
He looks terrible.
He's wiping the shit out of
I
his
know he
face,
looks
though.
terrible.
Yeah, he's sweating because he has a serious cold, man.
Yeah, so he did test positive for it
Can you
afterwards.
can you bring up that LSD?
Yeah. All right, so this woman was at her friend's house, found what she thought was cocaine, snorted a lot of it, and it ended up being LSD.
Well, she likes to party.
Yeah. So it's about 550 times the normal dose that people take.
Oh
And then
Cured her
apparently
Lyme
it cured her Lyme disease. So she was getting pain from Lyme disease. She doesn't have that pain
I'm
anymore
sure.
after that.
I'm sure.
Oh, well, was the
'Cause
follow up in a
sometimes
month?
A lot of chronic
Follow up
Lyme
in a
disease
month.
can be in the mind too. They
Yeah.
say they haven't a lot of it's still controversial to say I have Lyme disease and had it for a long time. They don't really.
Oh,
Scientists are like,
skeptical?
we don't really have any proof.
She's
of
a
that."
little old to be taking all these fucking drugs and shit. 46.
And also, she just snorted a bunch of shit that was on the ground. That's called a drug addict because she was like, I don't know, I'll do it.
She's definitely doing stuff.
I'll just
Do we know what
snort
she
it.
looks like?
No.
Party girl.
I know a guy who snorted
Party mama.
saw cocaine and then there was salt and he snorted the salt and he goes, this is weird. So some people just snort whatever is
They're
left
called
on
addicts.
the table. Yeah. So, you know.
All right. You know, there's a trend now on TikTok, the skull breaker challenge, which is terrible, and kids are doing it.
We're too old for TikTok, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are too old for TikTok.
Skull breaker.
I'll show you
I'm
this.
borderline too old for TikTok.
Really? You're
Yeah, it's young. It's young.
But a lot of people are getting on it, like older ones that are
Yeah,
in
but it
entertainment.
doesn't feel natural. It's like when your dad starts.
I
doing
feel like
Instagram
I'd be weird on it
videos.
too. Yeah.
I'm out.
At what?
If I joined, I actually have the app, but I didn't join
How
it.
dare you?
Just in case, man. You never know.
Join what?
No,
You
you
know
You have to be in the know.
Join what?
TikTok. So
Brian thinks it's a breath.
I'm too
freshener.
old, right?
Tic Tac.
Yeah.
So look
let
how
me see
terrible this is. This is a so two people will plan it with their third friend, and the third friend's in the middle, and they'll do something to them.
Oh,
So a lot of kids are getting hurt and getting brain injuries, obviously, from this.
Wait.
Hold on. The goal is to have the kid bash his head on the ground?
Well, to fall down for sure, but I don't know if they meant for his head to be bashed.
I don't think the goal is to have your head smash on the floor. I think that's just a byproduct of taking someone's legs out from under them.
But it is called
we
the
used to do
skull breaker challenge, so it
Yeah,
might be that
These
too.
are
I
the
don't
same
know.
fucks that vape.
Yeah, I don't want to show you the other kid, but that's a
me see the
stupid
other kid.
challenge.
Let me
I
see
mean,
what
no,
it
this
looks like.
kid's in the hospital for it. And usually, I'm guessing it has to be the bullies, you know,
Nah, it's
doing
just
stuff to
kids
your
are
friends.
dumb and they do stupid
Kids are
shit.
stupid.
Like
They-
pulling
and they
your
don't
chair
think of,
out
like,
from
the-
under you and you fall down.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think of like worst case scenario.
One kid
Sure.
stuck a pencil. I sat on it and it almost went into my. It went into
Your
my.
rectum?
It hurt
Your
so badly.
rectum?
It hit
It
me
went
in
in
my
your
taint.
asshole?
In my taint.
See, that's funny. Now that's funny.
It was horrible. I went and I was in so much pain. I
Do you
didn't say
remember?
anything.
Well, especially when I was in college, stuff like that, you'd like hit people in the nuts. I never liked that.
No,
I
why
never
would you like
enjoyed
it?
that.
Why would you
Just
like it?
stupid shit, man.
Yeah. Who's Barbara Corcoran?
If you ever watch that show, Shark Tank, so she's pretty well known,
She looks like you in 20 years.
Okay. She's got a strong face.
strong face.
Doesn't she look like Brian a little bit? Like when you're older, though.
Yeah. That's a
All right,
strong
what else?
face.
Well, anyways, her team accidentally gave someone in Germany $380,000 because there was like a little thing missing on the email. They thought it was, part of their team, and they're asking for the money. Everything turned out to be legit, except for that one letter missing on the email address. Fuck. And they actually scammed him out of $380,000 of her money.
Move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's impressive.
It is, right? And I think that's it.
It's a lot of money.
Wow, a whole bunch of fucking idiots, dude. Morons.
I'm going to fucking Kansas City. No, I'm going to Omaha, Nebraska. This weekend we're sold out completely. Sorry, everybody. They wanted to have a third show.
Omaha.
Not doing a third show
On a Saturday?
Can't do it. Do you do that? You do it still.
I don't. No, Ontario want to. I didn't do it.
Can't do it. I can't do it. Kansas City, April 3rd and 4th. So April's a busy month for me. I got Charlotte, North Carolina. I got a bunch of stuff. What do you got, buddy?
April's a long time away.
Yeah,
I'm in Tacoma this weekend. Friday early show, Saturday sold out, so you can get late tickets Friday, and I have one show Thursday. Tickets still available for that. Tacoma, Washington this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we just added. Did Jay add it? I'm gonna slap his fucking face. Oh, we did. We just added Austin, Texas, March 19th through the 21st.
Cap Cities.
Austin, Texas, Cap Cities, March 19th
Go to
through the 21st. I know, I love that place. Austin, Texas, get your tickets. But before that, theater tour, Atlanta, March 13th, New Orleans, March 14th. Then I'm in Austin, 19th through 21. Toronto, March 26th. Detroit, March 27th. Minneapolis, March 28th. And then I'm off to fucking Europe. All right, dude, T5K.com for tickets. We got a bunch of new merch dropping soon. This shit is so drippy. Wait till you see the new shit we got dropping, buddy.
Really?
For T5K.
I'm excited.
I can't wait. All right, dude. This, the Father Kid. We're out.